begins here. Game one of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So with Rose on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jordan. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's Pippen in at the 4. And for Boston, we've got Pierce. Also Antetokounmpo out there. Lonzo Ball out there with Baylor. And it's Guerin in at the shooting guard. And look at the Bulls. When they come into this series as the lower seed, Greg, but there are plenty of folks who give them a good chance to move on.
And if they're going to do that, they've got to grab one of these first 2 games. That would quickly turn this series on its ear and probably give them the upper hand. But lose here tonight, and they're going to feel some major pressure.
I'm sure as a player, as a lower-seeded team, you felt you had to get something early going in terms of a win.
No doubt. Listen, you want to get one of those first 2. You don't have to win the first one, but I tell you what, from a confidence standpoint, it goes a long way.
Ball from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Pippen. Inside. Bulls moving the ball around. It's good.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one to
go. We're about 1 minute into the first. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Antetokounmpo. They grab their own miss. Pierce's shot is good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Showing off those hops. Jimmy Butler goes up high to get it done.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Guerin, and that one is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Butler. Edwards inside. Baylor defending. Outside for Jordan. Shot clock at 5. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Jordan, that's for 2. Pierce with a rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
With the shot, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off. He just didn't get there with him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle, here's Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Bucket is good.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Pippen misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And here's Edwards from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the miss from Elgin Bailey. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pippen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Pippen's got 6.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Now here's Pierce. So they take the lead.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Pippen against Antetokounmpo, and the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Some changes for Chicago. Iverson comes in for Edwards, and it's Rose in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Rose. Here's for 3. Boston again missing.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Moncrief, he's checked in for Jordan. Butler on the wing, covered by Giannis. Good D by Giannis.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Butler. Knocked loose.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Rose.
2 minutes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Despite the amount of punishment Rose has taken to his body, he still plays with no fear.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And Rose drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
English outside. Back to Giannis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was English. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And what balance on the finish. Antetokounmpo is such a tough cover for the D.
Here's Butler. Boston grabs the miss. Down low, and it's stolen by Moncrief. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. Iverson outside. And the rejection by Giannis. It's Jackson with the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 5. And that one drops. He's got 8.
Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter 4.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Brunson's checked in. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And English kicks to Hero. Here's Dantley. On crease defending. Just 5 on the clock. Hero from long range. Bulls trail by 3. To the paint. Kicks it out to Iverson. To the inside. Butler. Back to Iverson. And there's the pass to Butler. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. For the finish. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Pierce out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bailey. And it's Guerin in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
High percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
So it's Boston now. 3-point lead. Giannis passes to Guerin. Pierce with a wide open look. A 3-pointer is right on target. Pierce has got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Outside for Jordan. Pierce with the steal. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. And Giannis throws it down.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Balls checked in for Boston. Brunson, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Giannis with the muscle!
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jordan against Pierce. Here's Beal. Bulls moving the ball around. Jordan down low. Baylor defending. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Take a look at Jordan. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's in that same group.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Down low, inside, Giannis taps it in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Halliburton's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Jordan. Bulls trail by 12. Now Halliburton to the paint. Here's Rose. Denied! Pierce with the block.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Ball finds Giannis. Another shot, and Pierce lays it up and in. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Rose against Pierce. Outside Baylor. Pass to Guerin. Puts up a three. They get the rebound. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the
Boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Brunson. Brunson's got his first points of the game. Baylor against Beal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Suggs, he's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Halliburton. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
First team foul.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
English, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. English, the pass to Guerin. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Derrick Rose. Second personal foul.
For Boston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Richie Guerin. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Rose passes to Beal. And they'll get another chance. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Iverson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Iverson's got his first bucket of the night.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Suggs passes to Guerin. Feeds to English. And the jam by English.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Let's see which section can be the loudest for a free t-shirt.
So for the Bulls, Edwards, he's checked in for Rose. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Celtics leading by 12. And here is Suggs. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a little long. Pippen with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the dunk by Iverson.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Baylor. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dantley. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Outside for Jordan. Over Jackson. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Pass to Suggs. Here's Dantley. Jackson passes to English. English draws the double. Yep, that one goes in there. English has got his second bucket tonight.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander against English. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Jackson has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got 5 now.
The calling card of Jimmy Jackson, a fantastic jump shooter, always looking to fire.
And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Baylor. Yep, it counts. Baylor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
This is what you do when your opponents try to take away the three and the painted area.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at the Celtics, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild and they got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything. I mean, Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Ball. Michael Jordan is out there with Edwards. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Butler in at the 5 down low. Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line, Elgin Baylor.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 17-point game. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
This ball movement by Boston. Ball from long range. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Michael Jordan. Bulls trail by 16. Now the feed to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Still growing as a true lead guard, Gilgeous-Alexander is a high IQ passer who isn't afraid to let the play develop.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Guerin. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Guerin's got 12.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Chicago calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Chicago.
They are Celtics Entertainment.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the 2nd half. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Ball, the pass to Guerin. And here's Pierce. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Firing on all cylinders here in the 3rd. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Baylor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Butler. Halliburton for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those 3s canceling each other out perfectly.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Baylor. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Bulls trail by 20. Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Paul Pierce.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton? Sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
Halliburton hits them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside ball. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Ball from long range. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. The pass to Baylor. Here's Garrett. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6.